Hello everyone. As in the previous session, we have discussed about what is insurance, functions of insurance and principles of insurance. So now in this session, we will be learning about types of insurance. So there are many types of insurance. First type is life insurance. Now what is life insurance policy? Life insurance policy means that policy which is based on life of an individual. That is known as life insurance policy. So now generally, people take life insurance policy when they have the fear of dying too early. Then, to provide financial support to their family, they take life insurance policy. So, basically, when the people think when their life is in risk or they can die too early, so at the time of the death or at the time of the maturity period, some financial support can be provided to his family in the form of compensation from insurance company. So some people suffers from cancer, some people suffer from different diseases. So that is why for the protection of their family in future after his death, he takes the life insurance policy so that financial support can be given to his family. Now, some people also take insurance policy when they think that in future in their old age they will be requiring some financial support or they need some economic independence. So this is also a reason why people take insurance policy. Second is, in life insurance, the sum assured is paid at the death or on the maturity period, whichever comes earlier. So some people take life insurance policy for a particular period of time. Let's say, for example, if a person has taken an insurance policy for 20 years, so after the completion of 20 years, he will get the sum assured by the insurance company as a compensation. Or we can say at the death of that person, whichever comes earlier. If the maturity period ends, he will get the compensation at the end of maturity period, or if he died before the maturity period, then he will get that amount of money from insurance company after his death. In life insurance, the insured has to pay a fixed amount of premium, and in return, the compensation is assured at his death or at maturity period, whichever comes earlier. So when a person takes an insurance policy, he has to pay some amount of premium in installment. So there is a fixed amount of premium which the insured have to pay so that he can get the benefit of compensation as a compensation from insurance company after the fixed period of maturity period or after the death, whichever comes earlier. So it is important to pay the premium when somebody takes insurance policy. So for fixing the premium amount, the insurance company rely on the statistics of mortality, which is death, and morbidity, which is illness. So as we know, human life is completely unpredictable. No one can predict when a person will die. So this is the reason for fixing the premium amount, the insurance company completely rely on the statistics of mortality and morbidity. Now, in life insurance contract, the premium can be paid monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or annually, and the insurer pays the policy amount at the death or on expiry of a specific period, which is also called maturity time of policy. लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में क्या होता है? जो प्रीमियम अमाउंट होता है जो इंश्योर्ड पे करता है उसका जो ड्यूरेशन होता है वो मंथली भी हो सकता है, क्वार्टरली, हाफ ईयरली और एनुअली. एंड आफ्टर द end of the specific time period for which the insurance policy has been done, or at the expiry of the death of the individual, the insurer pays all the amount as a compensation to the individual or insured. Now, there are many types of life insurance policy also. First is whole life policy. So, according to this policy, the amount payable to the insured will not be paid before the death of the assured. See, the one who takes the insurance policy, in case of life insurance policy, it is known as assured. In case of other insurance, it is known as insured, but in case of life insurance policy, he is known as assured. सो होल लाइफ पॉलिसी में क्या होता है, जितना भी अमाउंट है इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी का वो उस इंडिविजुअल को कब मिलेगा? जब उसकी डेथ हो जाएगी. The premium will be payable for a fixed period, which is 20 or 30 years, or for the whole life of the assured. जो प्रीमियम पे करेगा, प्रीमियम इंश्योर्ड जो प्रीमियम पे करेगा वो 20 या 30 ईयर्स एक स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड के लिए पे कर सकता है, या फिर होल लाइफ ऑफ द एश्योर्ड, जब तक उसकी लाइफ है तब तक वो प्रीमियम पे कर सकता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट होल लाइफ पॉलिसी इज, where the amount of insurance, or we can say amount in the form of compensation, is paid to the insured after the death of the insured. Now, next type of life insurance policy is endowment life assurance policy. So in this policy, the insurer, which is insurance company, undertakes to pay a specified sum when the insured attains a particular age or on his death, whichever is earlier. So इंश्योरेंस एंडोमेंट लाइफ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी में क्या होता है, जो इंश्योरर होता है यानी जो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी होती है, वो सारा जो अमाउंट स्पेसिफाइड सम होता है वो इंश्योर्ड को तभी देता है, या तो उसके एक पर्टिकुलर एज को अटेन कर ले या फिर उसकी डेथ पे, जो भी पहले हो. So the sum is payable to his legal hire or nominee named therein in case of death of assured. See, at the time when the insured takes the insurance policy from insurance company, he mentioned the name of the person to whom after his death the amount assured by him will be paid, and that person is known as nominee. So nominee is a person to whom the sum assured will be paid by the insurance company as a compensation after the death of the insured. Now, next type of policy is joint life policy. So joint life policy is taken by two or more persons. The premium is paid jointly or by either of them in installment or lump sum method. So joint life policy means where the policy is taken by two or more person, and the premium for that, the sum assured by both of them, is paid either in installment or lump sum. वो प्रीमियम का अमाउंट या तो इंस्टॉलमेंट में वो दोनों पे करेंगे या फिर लंप सम में सारा प्रीमियम का अमाउंट एक साथ पे कर देंगे. So the assured sum or policy money is payable upon the death of any one person to the other survivor or survivors. So उन दोनों में से अगर किसी भी एक की डेथ हो जाती है तो जितना भी अमाउंट assured था वो किसको मिलेगा, दूसरी पार्टी को मिलेगा जिसने साथ में जॉइंट लाइफ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी ली है. Next is annuity policy. So under this policy, the assured sum or policy money is payable after the assured attains a certain age in monthly, quarterly, half yearly or annual installments. So annuity policy में क्या होता है, जितना भी sum insured ने assure किया है वो अमाउंट उसको कैसे पे किया जाएगा, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के थ्रू एक सर्टेन एज में पे किया जाएगा, मंथली बेसिस पे, क्वार्टरली, हाफ ईयरली या एनुअल इंस्टॉलमेंट पे, यानी लंप सम में उसका सारा सम उसको नहीं मिलेगा. तो जो प्रीमियम होती है एन्युटी पॉलिसी में भी वो इंश्योर्ड कैसे पे करता है, इंस्टॉलमेंट में. सो एन्युटी पॉलिसी इज बेनिफिशियल फॉर दोज पर्सन who after attaining a certain age requires the money on regular basis. They require this money as income on regular basis. So for them, annuity policy is beneficial. Now the last type of insurance policy is children's endowment policy. So this policy is taken by a person for his or her children to meet the expenses of their education or marriage. The agreement states that a certain sum will be paid by the insurer when the children attain a particular age. So ये पॉलिसी जो इंश्योर्ड है वो इसलिए लेता है ताकि उसके चिल्ड्रन के मैरिज या एजुकेशन की जितने भी एक्सपेंसेस हैं वो कवर अप हो सके. एंड दिस certain amount, the assured amount, will be paid by the insurer to the insured when children attains a particular age. And the premium for this insurance is paid after the insured gets into contract with insurance company. Now, next type of insurance is fire insurance. So, fire insurance is a contract under which one party, which is insurer is the insurance company, in return for a consideration, which is premium, agrees to indemnify the other party, which is insured, for the financial losses which the latter may suffer due to damage to the property insured by fire during a specific period of time up to a specific amount. So फायर इंश्योरेंस क्या होता है? फायर इंश्योरेंस वो पॉलिसी होती है जहां पे एक पार्टी जो कि इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है वो अग्री करती है इंश्योर्ड को कि अगर वो अपने प्रॉपर्टी का इंश्योरेंस करवाते हैं तो वहां पे जब भी उनकी प्रॉपर्टी को नुकसान होगा ड्यू टू डैमेज by fire, so they will pay a sum assured by the insurance company after the loss of such property to the insured. So fire insurance policy is basically done for a period time of 1 year, and it can be redeemed from year to year. And premium for fire insurance policy can be paid either in lump sum or in installments. सो फायर इंश्योरेंस कंपनी में क्या है? इंश्योर्ड क्या करता है? अपनी प्रॉपर्टी को इंश्योरेंस करवाता है जिससे कि अगर उसकी प्रॉपर्टी को फायर की वजह से अगर उसकी प्रॉपर्टी डैमेज होती है तो वो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी में क्लेम कर सकता है और जितना भी सम इंश्योर्ड है वो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से ले सकता है. Now, the contract containing the terms and condition is known as policy. So when the insured comes into contract with the insurance company, the contract contains some terms and conditions which is known as policy. Next is fire insurance provides protection against the loss or damage by fire, lightning and explosion. Next is fire means actual fire and ignition, and it should be accidental, not intentional. Fire policy covers loss through the fire caused by riot, civil strife, rebellion or foreign enemy. So fire insurance कराया तो fire क्या होना चाहिए? Actual fire होना चाहिए, वो accidental होना चाहिए, intentional नहीं होना चाहिए. कई individual क्या करते हैं? अब पैसा लेने के लिए इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से पहले अमाउंट लेने के लिए वो इंटेंशनली अपनी प्रॉपर्टी पे आग लगा देते हैं. सो it should be accidental, it should not be intentional. Now, some main elements of fire insurance contract are: in fire insurance, the insured must have insurable interest in the subject matter of the insurance. Without insurable interest, the contract of insurance is void. So, जो भी insured है उसका उस subject matter पे insurable interest होना चाहिए. For example, an individual should have insurable interest on the property he owns. A businessman should have insurable interest in the stock of his business. So, insurable interest नहीं होगा तो वो insurance क्या होगा? Void हो जाएगा. Next is similar to the life insurance contract. The contract of fire insurance is a contract of utmost good faith, that is obrime fide. The insured should truthful and honest in giving information to the insurance company regarding the subject matter of the insurance. So the insurance contract should be the contract of utmost good faith. Utmost good faith means where the insurer and insured should disclose all the material fact with each other. The insured and the insurance company should not hide any of the fact regarding the insurance policy with each other. There should be utmost good faith. Next is the contract of fire insurance is a contract of strict indemnity. The insured can, in the event of loss, recover the actual amount of loss from the insurer. So at the time of incident or at the time of loss, the insured can easily recover the actual amount of loss from the insurer in the form of compensation, for which he pays the premium half yearly, quarterly or yearly. Now, next type of insurance is marine insurance. So, a contract of marine insurance can be defined as an arrangement under which the insurer undertakes to indemnify the insured in the manner and to the extent thereby agreed against marine losses. So marine insurance वो contract है जो insured insurance company से लेता है against marine losses. Marine risk can be sea perils, for example, collision, storm, sinking of ship, These are examples of marine losses. Marine insurance is a contract between insured and the insurer. The insured may be cargo owner or a ship owner or freight receiver. The insurer is known as underwriter. So मरीन इंश्योरेंस क्या है? इंश्योर्ड और इंश्योरेंस के इंश्योरर के बीच में एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. इंश्योर्ड कौन होना चाहिए? उस शिप का ओनर. एंड इंश्योरर को हम बोलते हैं मरीन इंश्योरेंस में अंडरराइटर. The insured pays particular sum which is called premium in exchange for an undertaking from the insurer to indemnify the insured against the loss or damage caused by sea perils. So जो insured है उसको एक particular sum amount of sum देना पड़ता है insurance company को, which is known as premium. किसके exchange में? उस marine loss के exchange में. जितना भी marine losses है या damage हुआ है marine loss की वजह से ship को, so जो insured क्या है उसका compensation ले सकता है by paying the amount of premium. So there are different types of marine insurance. First is cargo insurance. This form of marine insurance includes the cargo or the goods contained in the ship and the personal belongings of the crew and passengers. So cargo insurance में क्या होता है? किसका insurance होता है? Insurance of goods which is contained in the ship. Next is hull insurance. Under this, the whole ship is insured. It covers the insurance of the vessel and its equipments, that is furnitures, fittings, tools, machinery, fuel, engines, stores, etc. Generally, the owner of the ship undertakes hull insurance. So hull insurance में क्या है? पूरी ship का insurance होता है. उस ship में जितने भी furnitures, fittings, tools हैं उन सब का insurance होता है. Third is freight insurance. Such insurance provide protection against the loss of freight. In many cases, the owner of the goods pays the freight only when goods. Contract are, unlike life insurance, the contract of marine insurance is a contract of indemnity. The insured can, in the event of loss, recover the actual amount of loss from the insurer. सो मरीन इंश्योरेंस क्या है? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ इंडेमनिटी, जिसमें जो इंश्योर्ड है जैसे ही लॉस होता है वो सारा अमाउंट इंश्योरर से रिकवर कर सकता है. सिमिलर टू लाइफ एंड फायर इंश्योरेंस, द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ मरीन इंश्योरेंस इज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ utmost good faith. So marine insurance क्या है? Contract of utmost good faith, where the insurer and the insured share all the material fact. They do not hide any of the fact related to insurance policy. Next is insurable interest must exist at the time of loss but not necessary at the time when the policy was taken. So insurable interest exist होना चाहिए loss के time पे. Insurable interest means, I have given the example, if a person has an insurable interest in the property he owns, it is insurable interest. Businessman must have insurable interest in the stock of the business. So insurable interest must be exist at the time of loss. Principle of causa proxima will apply to it. The insurance company will be liable to pay only if that particular or nearest cause is covered by policy. So insurance policy क्या है? तभी पे करेगी insured को जब कोई भी risk या कोई भी loss cover हुआ होगा उस policy के under. So in this session, we have learned about all types of insurance. In the next session, we'll discuss some other business services. That's all for today. Thank you.